HOKA, hey, Lakotah, it's a good day to die. Okay, I can't sing, but I can talk and I can howl. Ah, woo! HOKA, hey, this is Two Wolves. This is a new post on AN Militia, and it is Thursday, 4 October, about 11 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and I am with the Lakota people in reality tonight. You need not worry about which party to vote for, those of you in the States, because a new nation, which has been a nation since ancient times, as have all the First Nations, is about to rise with overwhelming power. And this has been prophesied for many generations from the time of White Buffalo Calf Woman. Now we see it. I've been talking about it. Now we see it. Lakotah Nation Sovreignty by Drake. This sovereignty began in the far north. It's come south to the Lakota, keepers of the power and the truth. Now watch what's going to happen, because this will impact not only Native people, but also those in Canada, many people in Mexico as well. It should have worldwide implications in a most beautiful way. And if you suspect that you've got Native blood, I recommend that you go check out your genealogy and look to see who you might be, that you might know you are. You might not know you have First Nations blood. Many Lakota and other First Nations were actually kidnapped in the 1880s and taken to Europe, primarily Britain. Again, find out who you are, okay? If these people can do it, so can we, by Drake. www.republicoflakota.com. The Lakotah Nation has withdrawn from all treaties with the United States, national leaders said Wednesday. And this is a week ago Wednesday. We are no longer citizens of the United States of America, and all those who live in the 5-state area that encompasses our country are free to join us, Indian leader Russell Means told reporters and a delegation from the Bolivian Assembly at a Washington news conference. A delegation of Lakota leaders delivered a message to the U.S. State Department on Monday, announcing they were unilaterally withdrawing from treaties they signed with the federal government of the United States. They also visited the Bolivian, Chilean, South African, and Venezuelan embassies and will continue on their diplomatic mission and take it overseas in the coming weeks and months, they told the news conference. The Lakotah Nation, and this is anciently, includes parts of the states of Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota, Montana, and Wyoming. The new country would issue its own passports and driver's licenses. Also, living in the new independent and sovereign nation will be tax-free, provided residents renounce their U.S. citizenship, Russell Means said. In addition, the Tohono O'odham, sorry, I didn't pronounce that correctly, nation and 19 other indigenous nations declared similar proclamations at the Indigenous Peoples Border Summit of the Americas, which took place last month at the San Javier District of Arizona. One of the principal resolutions declared at the summit was to create and use Indian nations' tribal passports, identifications, and immigration documents for travel across imposed borders, specifically tribes along settler borders along Mexico and the U.S. and the U.S. and Canada, and to fully reinstate their traditional border crossing rights and abilities. And just similar to what happened when Germany was artificially divided and families were separated, same again. First Nations lived and intermarried and traveled across the Canadian and Mexican borders, these imposed borders, for centuries and millennia. And so there are no imposed borders in Indian country. This seeks to remedy all of that. You'll want to go to http://www.facebook.com. Here's the link for more. And this video with Russell Means, who's still alive and kicking, as is Leonard Peltier. Russell Means, Part 1, Lakota declares its sovereignty. And this is made about 4 years ago. It's a YouTube video, so you can watch. In it, Russell explains the need for real Lakota sovereignty in the Republic of Lakotah. Okay, and there's several other videos as well that this sort of explains the nexus of all of what has now come to be, according to prophecy. Okay, the root document is found here, AmericanNationMilitia.com. Now let's go and look at the actual Republic of Lakota website. Republic of Lakota website. We'll go there in a moment. Here we go. One moment while I enlarge. I had to sort of artificially shrink the earlier document because it was sent to me by a private individual. So this is a regular website, www.republicoflakota.com. Today's front page. And you see that there's various sections. Home, About Us, Wisdom of the Elders, 7 Sacred Rights of the Lakota Oyate, Humanitarian Relief, Media, News, Our Land, Treaty School, and much more. And actually on this web there's also a community forum. It's free to join, and then you can receive new posts very frequently whenever something is posted to the website. Here's Russell Means, Welcome to the Reservation. It's a newer video. There's a section on culture, our part of worldwide wreckage. Story about how South Dakota seized 5,000 Lakota children. Interview with Native America Calling from a couple of weeks ago. Russell does have cancer, so please keep him in your prayers. He's fighting it with traditional ways. And you can do what you can to help him and his family too. But that's not why he put that up. Okay. You can see there's a severe weather alert in Porcupine, South Dakota. And as everywhere, the temperature is dipping about 30 degrees colder than it ought to be at this time. The BBC interview with Russell. Indigenous peoples walk out of WIPO. They walked out of the WIPO Committee on Genetic Resources. Yay! HOKA hey! There's a lot here. Here's where you'll subscribe, should you wish to. And I recommend it. A lot of other articles. A lot of other stories, including a story about Columbus Day. Some recent issues. This story by Deborah Whiteplume. Keep out. Radioactive sacrifice area. I think I'll actually make a video just on this. Deborah Whiteplume. PowerTech USA is embarking on a path of destruction from which there's no return. The company plans to start in situ leach mining in South Dakota's Custer and Fall River counties that will puncture through 4 aquifers on the Great Plains and endanger a fragile geologic system. Raided Eagle Rock. Kennecott employees placed this fence across the driveway to the Eagle Rock encampment. Counting coup. Lakota citizens stop U.S. helicopters from landing at Wounded Knee. Okay, hey. Yay, okay. Well, and then this story by Deborah Whiteplume from 2010. Uranium mining in the Black Hills. Okay, so attention itchy, and a few others. Miss Milky, others who focus on stories to do with radiation. Let's complete by going here. This is a story by Russell Means. UN listening session is U.S. smokescreen. And I want to show you this too. I wanted you to see the map showing the Republic of Lakota as dictated by the 1858 Treaty of Fort Laramie. If I can, I'm just having a slow computer. So, again, while we're waiting for that to load, thank you for listening. This is Two Wolves. Here we go. And I have not yet discovered who the other 18 First Nations groups are, but I should imagine that the Métis, my people, would be among them. This article is from 2010. Very good article. Russell Means is a fantastic author, among men, as well as leader, activist. And this map actually shows the Republic of Lakota as dictated by the 1858 Treaty of Fort Laramie. You can see that southeastern Montana, this bit of Wyoming, western South and North Dakota, and this part of Nebraska are all part of traditional Lakota lands and therefore part of the Republic of Lakota. Oh, this is very exciting, and this is Two Wolves Out, and thank you for listening. Everything will be all right. All is well. Hetch atu alo.